to lighten the mood just a little bit. Celebrity golf match took place yesterday. Mickelson, DeChambeau, ROdgers, Brady. Look at these two tossing the ball around the way they used to when they were kids. Probably, I don't know. I mean, these are the two of the greatest to ever play the game. Two surefire first ballot, everything Hall of Famers. And I know they both want to win football games, but you know what's more important than that? Respect for each other, admiration for each other. Because at the end of the day, none of that other stuff matters. Division titles, records, Super Bowls. These guys, they don't care about Super Bowls. They care about what drew them to the game in the first place. A game of catch, not Super Bowls. And then they started playing. And Brady took out his golf ball.
Oh, this guy.
And I said to myself,
oh, this guy.
Never mind, people. Never mind. Evan Wilds.
What a guy. Why did you guys do that, Jenna?
Ayton with a magnificent debut finals game. 22 points, 19 rebounds, shoots 80%. For a debut, that puts you right alongside Kareem. So, get this though, end of the game, seems like a random play. When the ball's bouncing around here, Chris Paul grabs the rebound, immediately realizes, oh no, buddy. That's your 20th rebound. He goes to the scorer's table. I didn't know what he was up to. I didn't know if he was trying to keep the ball. He's trying to talk to the official scorer about giving Ayton the rebound, maybe. Maybe it was a rebound and a pass. This shows a few things about Chris Paul.
See? Great leader.
One, that he's a great teammate and a great leader. Two, the court sense that he's playing the game and it's his first finals game. He's orchestrating the offense. He's also keeping track of everybody else's stats. And he knows that DeAndre Ayton is, I think he personally knows he's about to get 20. Maybe he just wants to make sure he pads his stat. Old Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City style. But still, I think it's a great play, great leadership by Chris Paul. This is what makes him a special player.
The greats always know. They always know.
He robbed him.
They do.
He robbed his teammate.
Unless you're Tom Brady. And you're counting.
Stop.
Okay, time for drawing a blank.
You can't talk good about Tom and then crush him.
Yep. Nope.
A minute later.
No, I did not. Both of them were negative things about Tom. But let's not nitpick. Drawing a blank, sponsored by Hanes. Perfect separation and support. The new Comfort Flex Fit Total Support Pouch from Hanes. Check out Giannis just before halftime with the superhuman chase down block on Mikal Bridges. That is big stuff right there. Brandon, Giannis's chase down block was blank.
Look, it's impressive, but they should feel relieved. I think all of us was tuned into this game and we were watching Giannis's every move. I was personally waiting for that signature, get in the paint, do the spin move, then get to the basket. Because to me, when I see that, then I'm like, okay, this dude has unlimited range and he can do whatever he wants. This was that play where I was like, we're going to see if he's 100% or if he's okay. And when he did it and came down, I was relieved, and I felt like everybody else was, because this was super aggressive. I felt like it was a bit too aggressive in game one, but I'm so glad that he's okay. The dude had, 17 boards? What do I call him, Nick? Kevin? What do I call him? Greek the Freak? Did I get that right?
Greek the Freak.
The Greek the Freak. They call him Greek the Freak.
Greek the Freak.
Yeah, Greek the Freak.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
No, don't teach him the wrong way. It's just the Greek Freak.
I like
Greek
okay,
the Freak.
I like Brandon's more.
Yeah.
No, it works. It totally works. Okay, I need to talk to America right now. Look, honesty is the bedrock of this show and this show's success. And whenever you hear me talking or see me talking, I will be 100% honest with you, and I'm about to be right now as well.
I agree.
That's good.
I am honestly going to take a heel turn sometimes, because sometimes I'm dishonest for the sake of the show. Because part of my role is to, what you say, stir the pot. I like to stir it up. So I'm honestly telling you, I'm about to have a heel turn. When I turn back. You know, when I saw this play, my answer is Giannis-esque. It's Giannis-esque because, for me, when you describe LeBron's block, I think you should describe LeBron's block back into sort of like the escape room. He was locked in there because we didn't really see the Drew Holiday that we were expecting from the Hawks series. He had 14 points. He only shot the ball 14 times. he had 10 points. And I want to show you 2 plays, Nick. Give me your reaction. The first play is the Drew Holiday that I think we want less of. This is Drew at a 3-point line, passing up a shot, and then getting a turnover. Now, are those 2 things connected? I like to draw causality whenever I can. I'm going to say yes, that if you're starting to play timid from your shooting game, you start to play timid all around. Now, here is in the 4th quarter where Drew Holiday is like, you know what? I'm going to be the aggressive Drew Holiday. Look at this play. This is like, I'm going to score no matter what. I want more of the second play, Drew Holiday. If he can get to the bucket, get to the line, he can hit some free throws, unlike half the other guys on the squad. So I'm rooting for that Drew Holiday. I think we need that Drew Holiday to show up, not the one that's going to be passive and has single-digit games. That's the biggest question mark. Look, Middleton goes up and down, but Drew just needs to get involved in the game. At least just shoot. Like when you see him have these low games, Nick, he doesn't shoot the ball 20 times and he'll miss 12. He'll end up having 14 shots, 11 shots, 15 shots. You got to get him in rhythm to the point where, like, I tweeted it last night. They came out of a timeout like, get this ball to Drew. Like, it's odd because he's supposed to be the facilitator. So he actually, like, Bud needs to be like, buddy, the next 3 plays are yours. If you see somebody open, sure, but I want you to be more aggressive. I think that's the key to unlock him and make the Bucks reach their potential.
And I agree with you that the Bucks are obviously at their best when Drew plays well. I don't know if we can show that first play again or show that sequence again. I can explain what I think happened here. I didn't know Wild was going to show these, but I think it's really smart. That's not a bad play to go off the line because you get Booker in the air. He just doesn't complete it. The reason he's aggressive on the second one is because Cam Johnson's on him. And when you hear the broadcast say Cam Johnson was the best shooter in the draft, but everyone was surprised he went 11th in the draft, then it's like, well, wait, hold on. If he was the best shooter and people didn't think he'd be drafted that high, why? Because you can attack him on defense. Drew is thinking too much. I think it's to your point, Wilds. He's diagnosing everything as opposed to playing with the feel, like just going. But yes, they need Drew to play better. And Brandon, what the counter to that is, if you don't think Drew is going to be excellent offensively, then you need to tell him, then we need 42 minutes of superb defense on Chris Paul. Like, we will take care of the scoring. We need you to exert all your energy defensively. Last night, they kind of got the worst of both worlds from Drew. He wasn't good offensively, and Chris Paul was phenomenal.
Yeah, well, we talked about it yesterday. Sir Charles talked about it, last week, Friday, and everybody crushed him on it, where he's like, look, they may be better without Giannis. Not saying they're a better team, but what he's saying is when you take out the best player on your team, it forces everybody to step up. He's not the number 2 guy. Chris Middleton is the number 2 guy. So now you're asking Drew Holiday to try to find his way and be more aggressive. It's almost impossible. It won't happen. So, Wilds, I know it makes sense. We would love to see Drew Holiday take his game to a whole